Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Lene's World, and you already know what this video is going to be on. We're doing our top 5 moments of love and death. Okay, the season seems to be moving along pretty quickly. I'm kind of sad, but nonetheless, we gotta do what we gotta do. So we're going to get into it. We are on episode 6, entitled The Big Talk. Don't know what the hell that means. Maybe I'll get it as we go on, but nonetheless, let's get into it. Number 1, Dunn tells the courtroom that Candy indeed killed Betty, but in self-defense. So of course, that makes everybody in the courtroom gasp, especially this is jury selection, by the way. So we looking like, what the hell going on? So everybody looking like, what? So Dunn ain't gonna lie, he coming off pretty confident, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got this and we gonna kill it, and no pun intended, you know, we gonna go ahead and get into it and we gonna do this, right? And Dunn, you've been making me damn laugh, because I cannot fathom why you keep wanting to fuck with this damn judge. Okay, it's like you're baiting him. You already know he don't like you, okay? I know you call him a fat fuck. You don't like him. He gets on your fucking last nerve. And although he is not the one making the decision, the verdict, and the judgment, he still can, he still has power, which we will see at the end of the fucking episode. Like, you keep playing like this man can't make your life a living hell within this trial. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay. So, we're gonna get into that, but I really do wish Dunn would leave the fucking judge alone. Like, you talking hot shit to him, saying this and that, calling the cat, we said you calling the kettle black and all that bullshit, and this and that. You the one that won't goddamn, the limelight and all that. And I'm looking like, why are you talking to this man so goddamn crazy? But of course, we soon find out that yes, this man does have rank and he can fuck up your case. Okay, so that for me was number 1, with Dunn coming on out saying that Candy did kill her. Okay, number 2, let's keep it moving. The prosecution calls their first witness, aka Alan, slow ass, no emotions having ass, N-word. We have Alan. Now Alan, you too honest to a goddamn fault. Like, the questions that were asked by the defense, you pretty much made their day. Like, you would have thought that you were a part of their goddamn witness list, the way you pretty much answered all the questions in favor of Candy. Like, he's like, so y'all were friends, this and that. She didn't have no reason to come over. She didn't know where the ex was at. And the whole time they kept panning back to Betty's daddy in the audience, and he looking like, this nigga really up here, like, going to bat for this hoe. I mean, not really, but he answering the questions too honest. Like, bro, can you at least lie and say, yeah, she was mad, Candy was mad when I broke up with her, you know what I'm saying? Instead, he like, no, she wasn't mad. I don't see why she was mad. We never spoke about leaving our families. We was good friends and all this shit, and then here come Dunn. So you go tell me. So how was Betty when you left? Wasn't she depressed? Wasn't she agitated? Did you say she was gonna commit suicide? He's like, yep. And I said, Jesus, right. So with that being said, off top, if the case was based off of just your witness, just your testimony, Candy would have got off. Because the way you painted her as like being the perfect, nothing in the world, Betty the one who was depressed and crazy and suicidal and all that bullshit, I was like, right. And you know Daddy, aka Betty's dad, honey, he wasn't having that shit. Soon they got back to the house, he was like, Alan, what in the hell is wrong with you? And you know, Alan, he's like, I was under oath. I was under oath. I had to tell the goddamn truth and whatnot. Motherfucker, yeah, but not so goddamn straightforward. Like, can you, like, at least, you know? And then Dad was like, pretty much was like, nigga, you must be in on it because you ain't showed no emotions. That damn attorney brought the axe to your face and said, look at it, and you ain't bust a tear, you ain't flinch, you ain't say, damn, Betty gone. Like, you ain't do nothing but be like, yeah, and I was like, right. And if I ain't know Alan retarded ass, I would be on Daddy's side. But Alan one of them goddamn born in 1950, whatever he born in, one of the men who don't show emotions. Okay, he one of the men who don't show emotions, so we're gonna have to go with what he say he feel like. And then here come Alan's response. We weren't getting along at the time of her death. I'm like, you might not want to say that either, fool. I'm like, Alan, shut your fucking shut your innocent, bland, dumb ass up, please. Like, stop. So that was my number 2 moment for me. Okay, is him being called to the witness stand. Okay, moving right along. Number 3, Dunn approached Candy's stupid ass about taking these damn drugs, because she's literally like just sitting there in a trance with no emotions, looking like a damn dunce. And Dunn was not having that. Dunn got to that goddamn call. Dunn said, "Bitch, what the hell you on?" And she looking like, "I don't know nothing." He said, "Stop once again. What are you on?" Okay. She's like, "I had to take something to calm my nerves and whatnot." Right. You need to go smoke you a blunt then, because at least that shit'll wear off. You know what I'm saying? It won't affect you mentally and whatnot, because you up here literally out of it. Like, you're in a daze. And he's like, if we're going to win this case, you have to show emotion. You can't be like a goddamn serial killer with no emotion of his stone face, stoic and shit. No, we need you to have emotions. And so she's pretty much talking about some she needs and whatnot. And I'm looking like, girl, okay, your ass gonna be in jail, and that's fine. Go on to jail, right. So that won't be the first time that Dunn has to talk to her about doing these damn drugs, okay? Because pretty much you can be on the stand at any moment, because the case is wrapping up on the prosecution side. So that's gonna be our turn, and if your ass up here fucking high as fuck, you're gonna fuck up your testimony, right? So, which leads into number 4, the pathologist takes the stand. This scene was pretty graphic. He pretty much the person that did the autopsy, right? And shit, this was very gruesome, very graphic. They definitely had the scene. They had her wounds and all that. And yeah, you chopped her 41 times. And I can see why the prosecution decided to end their case on him, because what he had to say, it's kind of hard for you to say self-defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you chopping the bitch face off, damn near. He said half her face was gone. Like, you up here chopping her up 41 times. What got me, and you can even see Dunn's face when they panned him, when the damn doctor said, he said it was one wound that was so deep to where the axe head got stuck. He said the only way she would have got that bitch out if she had to wiggle that hoe out. Like, you got to goddamn wiggle that bitch out, and then proceed to keep going after that. And I'm looking like, yeah, like, you gotta wiggle this shit out, and then you kept going. And it's like, shit, Candy, like 41 times, like self-defense is like maybe 3 hits top. Here, bitch, go on, sit down now. I'm head out. But like, you kept going. Granted, people do snap. You know, we did see Candy, I believe, last episode when they had put her in that damn trance, and we saw how she's triggered by certain shit, and how she just, you know, blah blah blah. So that's why I'm looking like, Candy, yeah. So by the time it's time for Dunn to go ahead and you know, question the witness, he looking so goddamn shocked, like, right. He's like, damn, you did all that, hoe? Okay, but nonetheless, he still got on up there and asked some good questions. You know, he was like, okay, so you talking about she was alive during all this? That's fine and cute, but was she conscious? I'm like, right, because shit, the first blow would have goddamn made me pass out and be gone. So he's like, yeah, so all that she's suffering and shit and all that hoe was unconscious. She didn't feel nothing. She probably felt the first couple of blows, and then she was out that thing. But nonetheless, it don't matter. You still did overboard, okay? And so pretty much was trying to say, like, so out of all the evidence that you had, Doc, can you still say who the hell did what first? Okay, he's like, nah, I can't say, I can't tell who started it first, and blah blah blah. So really, okay, but nonetheless, you chopped that bitch up 41 times, and we saw all of the gruesome ass photos pop across the goddamn screen. We saw how the jury was looking like, oh my god, like, really? Because I mean, hearing this described just was like, my mouth was open like, damn, that's wild. But go off, sis. And let's go ahead and go to number 5, which goes to the prosecution rests their case, which equals it's time for Candy's stupid ass to goddamn testify. And what are you? You high off of them goddamn pills. So, of course, the judge says, okay, well, defense, you're up. Call your first witness. And Dunn looking like, oh shit, can I approach the bench, Your Honor? And this goes back to my number one when I was like, stop fucking with this judge, because he does have the power to make some shit happen. Okay, so Dunn pooches his ass up to the goddamn stand, and he's like, hey judge, my client gonna need a little bit more time. She ain't ready to go today. He's like, why the hell not? And he was honest, he said that bitch on that goddamn on them goddamn pills, and she ain't ready. So can we do tomorrow? And because you've been fucking with this man since day one, he said, no, I give that bitch a hot 10. Not a minute or not a minute less or more, bitch. 10 minutes. He go, done. She gonna need more than that. He said, tick-tock, motherfucker. I said, right. And this goes back to you not fucking with this judge, because had your ass had a little bit more grace and a little bit more he probably would have been like, okay, tomorrow, you right, because I'm ready to go home anyway. But because he don't like you, he gonna go ahead and make your ass suffer. So at that point, we look back at Candy and her ass in a fucking trance at this moment. I said, Lord Jesus, this bitch about to go to jail. So the episode pretty much cuts there, and I'm like, right, I can't wait to see next episode to see how this shit works out. In my head, I was saying, damn, Candy, we need your ass to goddamn fall out or something. I would have said, if I was done, I would have said, Candy, look, I need you to fall out, pass out, do something, because your ass cannot get on the damn stand right now. Like, we have to get this shit postponed. So we'll see, guys. From what we've seen, the judge was like, hell no, ho, come on up here. So with that being said, guys, tell me anything that I missed that you feel like may have been top. This episode, it wasn't slow, but it wasn't like boom boom, a bunch of shit going on. It was pretty much like at a steady pace. So those are my top 5 moments. Let me know yours below, so we can all have a conversation and get this shit going. With that being said, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and talk to you guys later. Bye.